Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Tuesday, August 26th, and we are doing our regular MLB series preview show that we do every week with Troy West from allplayswin.com. It's been a very successful show this year, and I know that Troy has had a very successful year in baseball at his site. He told me he's been profitable every month, and August started a little shaky, but now he's starting to win in August again, and I think maybe he's profitable now for August. Troy West from allplayswin.com. Is that right?
It is, Pete. 9-4 over our last 13 plays, and at one point we were actually 7-2 over our last 9. We dropped the last 2 in extra innings, actually, so a little disappointing. But no, it's been an outstanding baseball season, Pete. Definitely up over on the unit side throughout the course of the season. And so far, I believe on our show, Pete, you've been outstanding. I think I've been pretty good myself. I don't have the exact statistics, but I think we've given nothing but profitable advice on this show as well.
All right, right now we're going to take a look at the series for this upcoming weekend, and I got 3 series here I want to get your take on. And the first one, Baltimore has some series coming up against 2 weak teams, and I'm taking them in both series. We'll see if you agree. The first one is at Minnesota this weekend, right? They're at home against Minnesota, and Baltimore, just absolutely by far the most profitable team to have bet on in baseball on the year, and recently plus 17.3% ROI overall on the year. That's just an amazing number. Plus 25% ROI in August. Minnesota, nothing special. Sluggish team, minus 7% ROI in August. I don't see why we don't take Baltimore here. Do you agree, Troy?
Yeah, I do like Baltimore. I think they could be a little bit in the minus 200 range, which does scare me. So officially on record, I'm going to go with the over. This is a Minnesota team that has put up some runs. We saw what they could do against the Detroit Tigers. If you look at the pitching matchups in that series, nothing that really stands out to you as far as pitching goes. So my initial lean is going to be on the over in this series. I would be surprised to see not at least 2 of 3 go over. I'm going to go over in this series on record, but don't be surprised if Baltimore sweeps them.
All right, yeah. Baltimore, though, they haven't actually been one of those huge minus 200 size favorite like the Dodgers are or other teams are. But, maybe we'll start seeing that. We haven't seen it yet, and Minnesota for sure has been a big over-trender recently, and that could continue here at Baltimore. All right, and then the second series I want to discuss is Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. And, I've had a pretty good read on Pittsburgh in general. When they lost McCutchen, I was kind of off of them. Now he's back, and they're playing a little bit better, and so I am looking to take them now when they're playing, kind of weak, vulnerable teams, and that does appear to be Cincinnati at the moment. They're minus 23% ROI in August, and Pitt's also had kind of a crappy August. They're minus 19% in August, but again, McCutchen's back now, and Cincinnati in general hasn't been a good road team, minus 8% on the year. Pitt's been a good home team, plus 7.5% at home on the year, so with Pitt at full strength now with their lineup, I'm thinking Pitt has to have probably a little bit of value. Do you agree, Troy?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Pittsburgh's playing very much motivated baseball. The team, the pitching staff started to come to life. They're getting innings out of Vance Worley. He's been a lot better this year than years past. This is a good team. This is a really good team, and I think they're going to shine up here towards the end and make a big playoff push. We know the Reds have fallen out of this race. I do think Pittsburgh's going to take that series. I like the pitching edge. On Sunday, a little bit leery. You got 3-10 Liriano going against Cueto. It's always tough going against Cueto, but overall in the series, Pete, you do got to go with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's always a little bit scary to go against Cueto, but in general, I feel pretty comfortable going against Cincinnati. And then Milwaukee at San Francisco. Not too much of a contrarian play here. Not too much overthinking. San Francisco has been one of the worst bets consistently for the past few months. They're negative minus 11% in August. They continue to lose, continue to be a good bet against, and Milwaukee continues to be a very solid team, generally profitable, plus 16% ROI in August. They're also plus 22% ROI overall on the road on the year. They've been a particularly good team to bet on the road, so here they are at San Francisco. Take Milwaukee. You think there's value there?
Yeah, Milwaukee could. San Francisco, I know they've been really bad, but a lot of these pitchers seem to do a little bit better at home. Overall, I'm going to take a pass on this series just because this Giant team isn't fully out of it quite yet, and I do think they have potential to get back in it with this pitching staff. But overall, I will take a pass. The pitching matchups, Pete, they do look like they're Milwaukee's edge, and you're probably going to get Milwaukee around that minus 100, minus 110 line. But right now, I'm going to take a pass overall in this series. I think it's a tough one to call.
Fair enough, Troy West. I'm going to stick with Milwaukee there. And is there anything else that you want to discuss from the upcoming weekend series, Troy?
Yeah, great series to look at, Pete, is the Washington Nationals coming out here into Seattle. I think the numbers are going to be low, but I think it is going to be an under series. On Friday night, you're going to get Felix Hernandez and Jordan Zimmerman. Felix Hernandez is due for a good start. I think he's going to come out outstanding. Zimmerman, we know Zimmerman's inconsistent at times, but has potential to throw shutout baseball. Just overall in that whole series, Pete, if you look at the pitching matchups, great pitchers going in every single ball game. I think it's safe to say it's going to be an under series.
Troy, I'll tell you, that was actually one of my borderline series that I wanted to bring up, and the only reason I didn't is because, with totals, I didn't want to, bring it up, make a prediction on it, and then the totals come out and it's like, 4.5, and you're like, oh, great,
Sure,
now I got a 4, obviously there wouldn't be a 4.5, but you know what I'm saying. Those very low totals can get pretty scary even when you have, great pitchers in a pitcher's park. But that was, again, one of my borderline series that I was going to consider bringing up. All right, Troy West from allplayswin.com. I think we got some valuable advice here. Thanks so much once again.